What is noun clause?
Noun clause is a dependent clause that plays a role of a noun in a sentence. It contains a subject and a verb, but doesn't express a complete thought on its own. So, the noun clause cannot be used alone, and it needs to be joined an independent clause or to be part of a larger sentence to form a complete thought.
Functions of a noun clause.
A noun clause can have various functions in a sentence, including subject. Noun clause can function as the subject of a dependent clause and does exactly what a subject does. Normally, the noun clause takes a singular verb. For example, that he passed the exam surprised me. Here, that he passed the exam is the noun clause that functions as the subject of a sentence. And then complement. Complement follows linking verbs such as be. For instance, a major concern is how fast these changes are taking place. How fast these changes are taking place is the noun clause, which is the complement of sentence. The next one is object of preposition. Noun clause follows a preposition to complete the meaning of the prepositional phrase. For instance, we are concerned about how fast these changes are taking place. In this sentence, the noun clause is how fast these changes are taking place. And the last one is object of verb. Noun clause functions as the object of a verb in a sentence, particularly of a transitive verb. For instance, statistics show that white-collar jobs are increasing. That white-collar jobs are increasing is a object of a verb.
Did you know noun clause marker?
It's quite easy to recognize the noun clause if we know the words that introduce them. A noun clause is always begun with a noun clause marker. There are some types of noun clause marker that are commonly used in a sentence. The first one is that. That is used for a statement. For instance, I know that Billy made a mistake. Jika kita artikan ke dalam bahasa Indonesia, that di sini artinya adalah bahwa. The second one is WH words, or we can call it a relative pronoun, such as how, what, when, where, which, who, whom, whose, and why. We use these question words for WH questions. For instance, I don't know where George is. The third one is WH ever words, or we can call it indefinite relative pronouns, such as however, whatever, whenever, wherever, whichever, whoever, and whomever. It's also used for WH questions. For instance, my comment is whatever you wish. And the last one is subordinating conjunctions, if and whether. They are used for yes or no question. There is a difference between if and whether. Whether is preferred in formal English. Whether implies choice among the alternatives rather than a strict yes or no decision. For instance, I asked if they had any job openings, and I would like to know whether or not I need an appointment. Jadi, if di sini lebih tegas menjawab pertanyaan yes or no question daripada whether.
Complex sentences with noun clauses in the form of direct and indirect speech.
Quotation are the exact words that a person has used to state something. A quotation appears within quotation marks, and a comma normally precedes or follows it. Meanwhile, the reported speech tells the ideas but not the exact words of the original speaker. So the reported speech is used to report what someone has said. Reported speech often involves paraphrasing, keeping the idea but changing some language. Grammatically, certain changes often occur in reported speech. The most significant grammatical feature is the change in the verb tense or the verb form. The example of quotation are, she said, I study every day. She said, I'm studying. Nah, noun clause pada dua contoh di atas adalah I study every day dan I'm studying yang ditandai dengan tanda kutip. So to change it into the reported speech, we need to put the word that, which is the noun clause markers. Maka jadinya she said that she studied every day. She said that she was studying. Nah, seperti yang saya jelaskan sebelumnya, terjadi perubahan noun pada reported speech tersebut, yaitu pada verb tense-nya. Kita perlu menyesuaikan verb tense-nya yang sesuai untuk digunakan ke reported speech agar menghasilkan makna yang sesuai. Pada contoh yang diberikan, noun clause pada quotation berbentuk verb tense pada quotation berbentuk present simple. Maka verb tense untuk reported speech adalah simple past.